okay? You don't become a national world class in 3 strength and combat sports without being a hard blank, okay? And it's this, you know, you're nice, but at the end of the day, if someone attacks me and they hit us, I'm going to hit them back harder. That's my rule. If someone comes after me, I'm going to make sure that it costs them more than it costs me. And I always win. Period. So you hit me and it's a 5, you're going to get back a 10. And we'll go on from there. And I've always followed that rule and it's always worked out. And people figure out you don't mess with us. And it's just that simple. And you have to understand, in the realm that we're in, here's what you have to understand, conservative media peeps. It was never going to be easy. No, the liberal media was never going to hand us a fair shot. They're never going to hand us power. The Democrats control everything. The liberals control everything. Do you think that we're just going to be able to walk in there and, oh, here you go? I remember, because I'm old enough to remember when Newt Gingrich took over in 1994, and he was getting the gavel handed to him from, I believe, Tip O'Neill, if I remember right. And it was almost like, you were going to think, you almost thought that he was going to have to grab it from Tip's hand. They don't want to give up power. No one's going to give it up easy. Right? So we were never going to be able to do this thing to any level of success without being prepared to fight, without knowing that we're going to take shots. We're going to take shots. So you want guys like me and Paul here and the other people that have signed up that are willing to fight. If you're not willing, I'll tell you that right now. We want as many people as possible. We want all the help that we can get, and we won't turn down help. But bottom line, if you have a light stomach, if you're not willing to fight, if you're not willing to open up your checkbook, your heart, your time, money, whatever, or just have some level of toughness, just seriously, just get out now. Don't write me. I don't want the emails. I don't want the phone calls. I don't want the IMs or nothing like that, because you're just not cut out for it. Seriously. It's like when athletes come to me and they want me to train them and I'm going to go pro this, whatever. I put them through a basic workout at first. If they can't deal with that, if they're not hungry, if they're not ready to go, if they complain, the first sign of weakness or complaining, we're done. I won't train them, because they'll never make it. They have no idea what it's like. It's that simple. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to be ready to go to war. You got to be ready to go to war. And if you're not cut out for it. You don't understand what's going on here. See, Paul and I have been fighting this fight from the get-go. We've been on the front lines, okay, against the AstroTurfers. I've gotten the calls from my old law firms trying to intimidate me. It wasn't the law firm. Law firm's great. I called them and we straightened it out, whatever. It was pranksters that, probably a little first-year associate or paralegal, whatever, who's some freako lefty, whatever. I've gotten the emails, we know where you live, this and that, whatever. I've gotten the emails about, we're going to release your medical records. I've gotten all this type of stuff. I've gotten the threats, the intimidations. I've had the articles written about me that would make people just want to jump off a bridge. If you can't handle it, there's the door. Because it's going to happen. And see, it's the people who are the leaders of our party. Our party needs to wake up and get some real toughness in here and understand what it is to win. We need people that know how to win and are prepared to win. CNM, JDV, and PFE are prepared to win. We're winning. Okay? See, the leaders of our party that are great, the real greats, Newt Gingrich, Ronald Reagan, the greatest of them all, recent memory. Frankly, in a lot of ways, George Bush, two-term president, you can't sleep on that. And he did a lot of great things right, a lot of good things right. We have our problems with him too, but he's a tough guy. Sarah Palin, clearly Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, O'Reilly. What is it about those people that you can put it all together? Tough as heck, and they're fighters. They're not rhinos. They don't try to suck up to the press. And they understand what the fight is. Now, Ronald Reagan might do it with a smile. Sarah Palin might do it with a smile. But they're fighters. See, McCain found out the press isn't his friend. He thought they were. I mean, like David Frum, these other people, finger in the wind, you know, because they want to get to the cocktail parties and they make a living off of basically bashing other Republicans, right? And David's a smart guy, you know, and he was one of my Facebook friends, whatever, but I had to tell it like it is. You know, you didn't like that? Oh well. You know, you will never win that fight. That's basically like saying, hey, we're all going to get killed off here, theoretically, but just kill me last. It's a sellout, right? We're not sellouts. We're here to win. We're here to take America back. We're here to help conservatives win. We're here to keep you and your kids free and prosperous and have liberty. And that's what you guys have to understand. We're doing this because we're showing people. You think Lisa Verterbergen, who's she? Nobody. That's just the first of many. But she's not even the first because there's a long line of that that's been coming from back. I mean, you don't see what me and Paul see. We fight the battles of these astroturfers all the time. Them trying to mess up our sites, trying to mess up our channels, trying to put like crazy comments, racist comments, all kinds of stuff. I mean, we fight it all the time. This is part of the course. The point is, it's a marker. It shows people whether it's Beatles from our own party or Verterbergen or whoever, you come after us, you are going to pay the price. Period. And it's going to be real steep. And the thing is it could have been 5 times worse. I'm not trying to be mean, malicious, vicious, nothing like that. It could have been 5 times worse, so I want to do that. It's just, look, you hit me, I'm going to hit you harder. And I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to lay out the facts. I'm going to call you out. You say you're an objective reporter. Well, boom. You can. I'm not going to go over that. We did 11 parts on that. You can see it on conservativeNewMedia.com. And there it is. So that's the thing right there. Lastly, for candidates, this is very simple. People, they think, oh, you'll interview us for free, or we're not going to hire you. Look, you can hire us, you cannot hire us. But here's the reality, okay? Number one, most of you guys' new media operations are abysmal. You might have a campaign guy in there, someone that volunteers, someone, oh, I know this or that, whatever like that. I'm not trying to put anyone else's thing down. So let me actually flip the way I'm going to talk about it. If you don't, it's not trying to be negative. It's a wake up call for our side. Is this key? We got killed in the new media. We're here because we need power in the new media. Okay. The Obama people and whatever and the left have the new media stuff in space. They're way ahead of us, and we're giving you that edge. If you're not willing to, the old way of doing campaigns doesn't work. Build up all this money, dump it all on radio and TV in the last couple months. That doesn't work. Do your little mailers. That doesn't work. Okay. And so what you have to.
Let me just add something real quickly. The recent Republican, actually two of them, the two most successful recent Republicans in using the new media are number one, Joe Wilson, the guy who shouted out, "You lie."
Yeah.
He, Barack Obama did lie during his address on, health care, whatever. Joe Wilson moved into action. He moved quickly. He got some help, consulting help with new media operations, and he's raised something like $2 million or something since he said "You lie." That is an excellent usage of new media. He moved on it, he turned on it, and he's benefited immensely from that. The other Republican, of course, is Sarah Palin, with her massive Facebook support, whatever. I just want to put that
and huge funding.
That's where people need to be moving instead of the old way.
The old way. There's nothing else that can be anywhere near as powerful and effective. And I'll give you some specific examples here in CD11. And the thing of it is, it's like, you have to say to yourself, see, this is from my knowledge and super genius power and the law degree stuff and the business school stuff and all the working as a venture capitalist and working in the valley and working as an entrepreneur and stuff like that. I mean, you look at it, you look at things in a different way, right? And so I'll hit that in a second. Let me step back. Nobody can deliver what we can deliver at the price we can deliver it for the new media. What do I mean by that? If someone were to use us, let's say candidate X, right? What are they getting? They're going to get the best video quality possible for anything near the price. No, it's not going to be Hollywood quality, okay, but that's like, you're going to pay 20 to 50 grand for Hollywood quality for an ad, a 30-second ad, a 3-minute ad, maybe, you know. So, okay, barring that. What I mean by, it's going to be, you know, barring that kind of crazy post-production stuff, whatever like that, it's going to be the top resolution you can get on YouTube. It's going to be the top sound you're going to get on YouTube. It's going to be, you know, very well edited, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be tagged right. It's going to get into the Google News thing. It's going to get all that stuff.